Yo. What's up? Why do I look so damn pasty? I know I'm white, but I don't think I'm this white. Let's see. That's worse. That's better. That's better too, right? I feel like that's better. What about this? That's no good. Okay, so we'll leave it like this for now. What up? What up? What do we got, yo? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What's up, people? All right. AK, what up? I don't know if you're still in here. Eon, you still here? Eon, still here? Yeah, you're here. I'm good like God with an extra O. God knows that my check needs some extra O's. You and me both. They used to you being late, brother. Well, fuck that. I got kids who are on. Eon, you'll see. You don't have any kids yet, right? You see, when you get kids, when they're young kids, unpredictable. AK, what up? Alberto, what's up? Suckers, watch out. Suckers, watch out. Suckers, watch out. Where you from, suckers, watch out? I forgot. I think you told me, but I forgot. Watch some Christmas shit tonight. I never seen these. I grew up with no father up until my dad came back in my life when I was around, I don't know, 15. But as a child, I grew up with no dad. And my mom's was like from Bulgaria, right? She would just sit and she would be by her. She drank a lot. Not a lot. She drank though, and she'd just be alone or like by herself. So I didn't grow up with any kind of holiday spirit of any kind. Nothing. No Christmas, no fucking Thanksgiving. And we'd celebrate it every now and then, but the shit was like the few times we did, it was just pathetic. It'd just be me and my mom's. It was awful. So, point being, tonight I watched Frosty the Snowman and When the Grinch Stole Christmas. The old 50s versions or whatever. I'd never seen them before. My wife was like flabbergasted. She was like, "You never?" I'm like, "No, I never seen them before," because I didn't grow up in that kind of like I didn't celebrate that shit. I didn't pay attention to it. I just couldn't wait for it to be over. But when you get kids and then you're with somebody who did grow up differently, you gotta kind of beat those demons down and be in it for the kids. So that's what I'm trying to do. Are you in pajamas? No. That's rude. I'm opening up here and you're being rude. No. Born and raised around Dodger Stadium, Chinatown area. Dodger, Chinatown, that is LA, right? LA Dodgers? It's not New York. I know there's a New York City Chinatown, but no Dodger Stadium, so I'm assuming LA. Are you a Dodgers fan? Probably talking to him, not me. Light skin, what up? What up? What up? Let's see. That girl in that picture next to you, she could be white. She could be half black. She could be like a Rican. What is she? Since you're light skin and looking at the girl next to you, she's super light skin, unless that's you. But I think you're the dude, because usually women don't come in these boxing rooms. But anyway, what's up, light skin? Boxing plus boxing. Yeah, so anyway, so I just watched some Christmas shit with the kids and the fam. Good stories, I suppose. When you hear how they talk in those like old cartoons, like, yeah, Shane, come over here. Funny. Did Ness post the GoFundMe? I don't know because today his live cut out early, and I don't go in his late one. The early one cut out because he was having technical difficulties. So no. Now that's racist. What? Smash the likes. Correct. Dwayne, what up? I bet your favorite cartoon was Popeye. No, my favorite cartoon was the Thundercats. Easy, Thundercats. And G.I. Joe, He-Man, Heathcliff. Heathcliff was dope. If you guys remember Heathcliff, he used to walk around whooping people's ass. He was a cat. There was two famous cats. It was Garfield, and which was the most famous, and Heathcliff. Heathcliff was like a street cat. He was basically a cat from the hood. And walk around whooping everybody's ass. And that's how I was when I was younger. I used to get, like when I was really little. I'm not just trying to sound cool or tough or whatever. Like you could ask anybody who knew me when I was like up from all the way from kindergarten straight to like 7th, 6th grade, I would get mad fights at school and outside. Mad fights. And then when I started boxing at the age of around 7th, 8th grade, I stopped fighting out the street, and it was only in the ring. Bionic 6. Yeah, that was dope. I remember that. You kind of resemble Popeye. I kind of resemble Popeye.
You lousy corksuckers.
Oh, you think that's funny? MPO? That's funny? Me saying I look like Popeye is funny to you? Don't make me hit you with the Hadouken! I don't look like no damn Popeye. Maybe I do a little bit, but I don't have big forearms. Yup, my favorite cartoon. Clarissa Shields, Papoose, side piece, defend that. I don't really give a shit. Like, what's the big deal? He got cheated on, right, by his wife, and then he went and got with Clarissa Shields. So what? I don't get it. Why is that bad? What about that's racist? What's racist? What part's racist? I'm very confused. I'm very confused. Very, very confused. G.I. Joe was dope, though. Yep, Joe was dope. Jake Paul is actually cracked. Jake Paul is actually cracked in this game. What's that mean? The Popeye. Oh. Well, I'm going to tell my wife you guys think I look like Popeye. That's fucked up. I know you don't watch battle rap, but it's crazy. I'm cool with the dude who... You guys ever heard of this guy, Norbs? Street Star Norbs or whatever his name is? He, like, apparently helped create a real crazy battle rap platform. He's, like, in the boxing space now, so I'm cool with him. You know who that is? Two things I'm interested in connecting that way. You rap, Ian? Boots versus Crawford. We all know who's winning. Boots. Actually, I don't know. Crawford, probably. Captain Planet. Cracked means good. Wait, what'd you say? Crack. I don't know why you're saying cracked means good, but the battle rapper got knocked out by Papoose. Okay. Yeah, he did help make the Ultimate Rap League. Oh, so you know who he is? Okay. Is it true that he got like millions of dollars of settlement from that? Brandon Figueroa versus Fulton, gonna be war. Brandon Figueroa versus Fulton is also gonna be
boring.
Trick, what up, blood? Houston. And no, but I watch battle rap. Okay. Like I say, that pizza's cracked. Oh, well, we used to say like, oh, yo, that's... I didn't say that, but it started getting prominent in like the early 2010s. Like, yo, that's crack. Meaning like it's so good, it's like crack. So that's probably a variant saying it's cracked off saying the shit is crack. And we used to say dope, which they still say now. What's dope? Crack is another form of dope. Dope used to be any kind of drugs. Dope at one point, I think, was only marijuana back in the day, weed. Then it evolved. Dope was like heroin. It was like crack, coke. It was everything. So see how slang evolves? After last fight, you really think Boots can go toe-to-toe with Crawford? Boots isn't necessarily going to fight Crawford the same way he fought this dude. So I don't really take it fully for face value. NY dudes have rats in their Christmas stocking. That's true. I actually had mice in. Well, I only had a Christmas stocking a couple times. Well, as I got older, but as a child, only a couple times. And there probably were mice in it. All jokes aside, there's literally probably mice in it. Like I had an infestation in Hell's Kitchen. There was roaches. Tia, when you first met me, was there a lot of roaches? Yeah, like infested, right? Yeah, a lot of roaches. And then, but when I met you, there was no mice anymore, right? Yeah, because I cared more about the mice. See, when you grow up with, I grew up with roaches and mice. I feel like you got to pick one. You can't freak out from both of them. So mice were more freaky to me because they were bigger. They made more noise. They ate more shit. They took bigger shits. Like it was just, it felt more like a person's violating my house. Roaches didn't feel as bad. So, but my wife's the opposite. She'll deal with a mouse, but she can't fuck with roaches. Like that freaks her out. Bro, it's clear that Jake Paul pay undisputed to be so good. He's good in the game. Blow was a crazy movie. Blow, 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 blow. Is that Johnny Depp? I got a question. How do I get rid of bed bugs? Tia, how do you get rid of bed bugs? You fumigate, right?
I never had them, but
Oh.
my mom had.
You fumigate, right?
Well, I think they do a freeze. They have that dog sometimes, and they freeze them.
I think they freeze them. Yeah, I think they freeze them with something. Bruh, NY dude's disgusting. Kiss my ass, Alberto. You think I chose to fucking, you thought I was like, let me take the apartment with the roaches and the mice and the fear. Let me take that one. Oh, and the fucking Decepticon gang that's jumping people every day. Oh, and the dudes that are throwing shit off the fucking rooftops, hitting people with toasters. Literally down my block, people were throwing toasters. There was this building that this artist, this freestyle artist named Lisa. Those of you older will know who I'm talking about. She grew up in that building. It's not a project, but we had a lot of government subsidized buildings, which were basically projects. You pay rent, but the rent is based on what you make. So if you go in there and you're broke or Section 8 or whatever, you pay almost nothing. The dudes were throwing shit at people. Like it was a war zone, literally from the sky. If they wouldn't rob you, the mice wouldn't get you, the people wouldn't rob you, the shit will come from the sky and hit you. I did not choose that. Pick your struggle, mice or roaches. I'm fucking with roaches in a second. I never seen a rat or a mouse before. They have mice in Florida. In the South, they have flying roaches. Yeah, I heard. I was joking. TA goes, fuck that. Ness always clowning your jab and hook. He tripping. Thank you. He's just, did you see him throw a punch? He threw a hook recently. He swings like a toddler who had too much hormone-infested Similac. Like an overgrown toddler. That's what he swings like, so he should make fun of me. Rats big in New York, but we got mosquitoes. Trick, when you were here, did you see any rats? You must have seen rats in the streets, right? You got mosquitoes so big they carry wallets. I was in Houston. That's a dude Trick from Houston, but we were in Houston. I didn't see any mosquitoes that big. Clear. So you guys have scorpions in Houston? Texas has huge flying roaches. We didn't, damn Tia. So they do have them. We just didn't see them. She would have freaked out. In Vegas, they have bad cricket problems in the summer. Vegas sucks. You see any possums? Yeah, I saw a possum out here a couple times. Not in New York City, but outside. I think they're everywhere, really, just outside of the big cities. I only have little roaches, but I don't have no rats or mice. You just said you never saw a roach. Now you've seen a little one. Make up your fucking mind, jackass. What's up, Jonathan Sims? What's up? What's up? I'm glad you stopped calling me ugly. Excuse me. Us ugly. I don't know what you look like, but I doubt you're ugly, and I know I'm not ugly. I used to be fly when I was younger, Jonathan. Now I'm, whatever. I know I got a Murr from a Practical Jokers thing going on, but I'm not ugly. Here, watch. Sweetheart, am I ugly? No. See that? But what's up, Jonathan? How you doing? Welcome. Nest jabs like Navarrete, all weird. I don't think Navarrete looked weird. What are you guys talking about? He looked great his last fight. His body looked flabby. He looked like he put a fat suit of himself on. But the way he performed, he looked great. I had the biggest crush on Lisa. She grew up on my block. She's older than me. Back then, I would have been a part of it. Yup. She grew up on my block, literally, right from that big building that would throw shit at people. Because that was, see, in New York City, there's a bunch of things called tenements, right? Those are the 5 to 6 flight buildings that have the fire escapes on them. That's mostly New York City. You have that part, then you have projects, which are big, and then you have obviously high rises. The slums, beside projects, are the tenements, which is where I grew up in. So on my block, it was all tenements in my neighborhood. But you had a couple higher buildings. And the building that Lisa grew up in was one of those bigger buildings, although it was government subsidized. So you had mad ghetto fucking dirtbags living in there. And I'm not saying she was one, but that's the building she grew up in. The building's called 747. You can look it up. 747 9th Avenue. Or 747 10th Avenue. Excuse me. It's the number of the building. You remind me more of Joe from Impractical. He said I remind him of Joe. Word, my nose is that big. Thanks. Jerk off. Marco, I only said stuff about rats and mice, never said anything about roaches. Oh, okay. Navarrete uppercuts from hell. Yeah, man. Doesn't matter where you live, you're going to have roaches. That's not true. We live in Connecticut. We don't have any roaches. Matter of fact, we lived in Brooklyn for 10 years. We saw a roach maybe twice. Yeah, Marco, mosquitoes are bad here. Out where I live, they will eat you alive. Gross. You sound believable. What's that mean? What you mean it sound believable? Marino. Why are you saying Marino? Was that Marco and it got auto-corrected? Because that's a weird thing to say. Were you like Dan Marino? You're a fucking Dolphins fan? And I only know Dan Marino's on the Dolphins because I hate football because Ace Ventura. Wasn't he the one who was in Ace Ventura and knows all about the Dolphins? What's up, CJ? Or should I say, good day? Nay. That's my. How's that good? Is that good? Good day. What? Nay. Hope Magic Johnson don't be in Houston a lot. Oh shit. Oh shit. I hope Johnson don't be in Houston a lot. Do you guys get where he's going with that? That's a clever. It's fucked up. But now, since all those the pills keep AIDS basically undetectable, it's a more acceptable, tolerable joke. That's a good one. Ray Finkel. Why do I know that name? Devin Haney and Bill need to go. Need to go what? Is that a casket? Tombstone? You need to chill. Did Lisa ever tell you, do you mind if I take you home? Will you have me? How old are you to know about Lisa? I feel like, and I never met her. She's older than me. So when I was coming up, she had already moved out. She was already famous. Like she was already on the radio. But everybody, I think her family still lived in the building. So we heard about her, but I never met her. She was already long gone. Nobody stayed in, especially in the 80s. Now Hell's Kitchen is not a bad neighborhood. But back then, you got the fuck out. You didn't come back. It was worse than the projects. I hate when it's cold, Marco. I'm not built for this type of weather. Yep, me neither. What's poppin'? Caucasus Mountain blood? Caucasus Mountain blood? I don't know what that means, but...
Oh, that's racist.
I'm pretty sure it's racist.
Oh, that's racist.
What the fuck's a Caucasus Mountain? Jesus. And you guys are my followers? Calling me Popeye and Caucasus Mountain? Eon, respect magic, he a legend. True that. Lisa was busty. You ever see her now? She has a page now. She looks okay. She didn't age great, but she looks okay. She still performs and stuff. She's really short. I never realized how short she was. What's up, Armor? Shakur is soft as hell. Why? What'd he do? What'd he do to make you call him soft? What'd he do to you? What's up, L? Pacers and Colts are my favorite sports team. Okay. Colts are football, right? I don't watch shit besides basketball, but of course I know what the Pacers. So you from Indiana? But the Colts aren't from Indiana, are they? When you live in Florida, you're used to tropical weather. Yep. What's up, Dandada? Yeah, my brother-in-law lives in Florida, Southern Florida. So we go there quite a bit. Marco, is there a chance that Devin's chin is ruined after? Yes. There's a chance. There's always a chance, right? People think Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder's chins were ruined by each other. But that's the thing. I've seen dudes who get in one bad fight and their chin's ruined. I've seen dudes who get knocked out and never get knocked out again and get even stronger after that kind of a loss. So it all varies on the person and their mentality. Are the Colts Indiana, Eon? Because if they are, it's pretty likely he is. Indianapolis. There we go. Eon's from. God, what part are you from, Eon? Same thing, right? I pray Devin's chin is ruined. Haney's are. Oh, come on. You are such a Mexican.
Oh, that's racist.
You could support Ryan because he's Mexican. We don't have to say that about the Haneys. They're not that bad. Jesus. Another Hoosier. Hoosier. There was a movie called Hoosiers. I never saw it, though. You seen Jasmine Guy as of late? She looks a lot like a guy. She didn't age well. Yeah, I just saw her recently, actually. Her and the dude from Living Single, the dark-skinned dude who had the deep voice. What the fuck's his name? I forgot his name in the show. They were walking and talking. I just saw that. It's so funny you bring that up, Trick. I literally just saw Jasmine Guy. They were talking about how they would love to do an in-living, it's a different world / Living Single remix reboot where they both kind of take each character and Tucker Carlton or what the fuck's his name? Something like that. The dude. Carson. Yes. You remember it? Carlson. You remember his name? Wait, is that? No, that's not what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the guy from Living Single with the deep voice who was like super pro-black. Forget it. Yeah, right. I'm thinking of somebody else. The Mexican dude, why don't you? Dev gonna fight Catterall probably. Word. That is gonna be severely
Boring.
I'm not racist, Marco. Black people don't rock with Haney either. You know that Ray Jackson dude on Twitter. I do not know who Ray Jackson is. And I know a lot of black people rock with Haney. So that is an erroneous statement. Eon, I'm not hating. Facts. Marco, I feel like the best example of a boxer who lost but got better was Canelo. Well, I'm talking about somebody who got knocked out. Somebody got knocked out. I've heard fighters say that, I'd rather get knocked out by one punch than my ass beat for 12 rounds. Because I guess to them it's like, the guy was just better than me as opposed to one lucky punch. But people recover way less from a one-punch knockout than they do from a 12-round beating. What's up, Chris? What's going on? IDB rocks. Wait, you didn't say how old you are. No one about Lisa. What's IDB? Or LDB? Oh, LDBC, you mean? You turn me on. Ugh. What's going on with these people? He's wrenched, too. Oh, no, that's a fake wrench. He's not wrenched. Well, we'll see. We'll see what he continues doing. And if we need to remove him for being gross. Now, what's going on, people? Eon, do you personally know the Rob Calico dude? He'd be on your helmet. Ew. Helmet? Like, I got 2 of my lives. They wouldn't let me monetize because I violated like some of the shit I guess I said, which is probably shit that you guys were saying that I was repeating. I don't know what I said that was so like that they wouldn't let me monetize for. No, but I'll pack him out. Ew. Fury Usyk. Fury. I'm gonna be honest. I said this yesterday. I'm gonna be honest. I think Usyk's gonna fucking beat him. I don't want that to happen. I want Fury to knock him out. And I do see a world where Fury knocks him out by going on the front foot. You know what I'm saying? I see that world, but I don't know if he employs that. If he does the same shit that he did last fight, Usyk's going to chase him down. That's stupid. I'd rather go 12 rounds and then get knocked and not get knocked out. I heard a lot of fighters say that. Usyk, I know, man. I hope not. Marco, you have good smiles and metaphors. Similes. I thought you said I have a good smile. I was like, thanks, man. Yo, Trick, did you see the Shaq video I did? Shaq himself posted it. He asked me to, people don't know this. He asked me to do the video. Personally asked me. We talk offline. And he goes, yo, do the video. And now, Trick, he wants me to do another video of the fight between him and Charles Barkley. So I'm going to be working on that. That's a challenge, though, because it's not a fight. Shaq swings at Charles. They wrestle for a second. It's broken up. So I got to figure out how to get a minute and a half out of that. Pork belly wins. I hope so, El. I'm going for pork belly or greedy belly. I just like him better, even though I'm half Ukrainian, believe it or not. But I think Usyk's going to outbox him. I think Fury's going to try and box again, and Usyk's just going to come at him and just put pressure on him and beat him. I think he's tripping, but I've never seen Tyson Fury knock somebody. You've never seen Tyson Fury knock somebody out? Wilder? Chisora? Dillian White? The other, I mean, come on, he's knocked everybody out that he fought since he went with Sugar Hill, except Usyk. Shaq, a legend, yeah. Tell Shaq to talk TNT to get you. Hopefully, maybe he'll play it. Who knows? If I keep doing them, you know what I'm saying? Who knows what'll happen? That's why I got to get on this. Usyk versus Fury was a definition of 50-50, similar to Canelo versus Triple G. I didn't think so. I thought Fury was too big and too talented. But I was obviously wrong. Well, arguably. I thought Fury still won that fight. But I thought he deserved to lose, though, if he loses because of how he got caught and his stupid fucking game plan. And if he doesn't do what he did with Wilder. You saw with Wilder, it went from close-ish, even though I thought Fury won that fight easy, but he got knocked down. It was a similar fight, actually. Fury was outboxing him, but he got dropped twice, and he was being chased. It went from that to I'm not gonna fucking dance. I'm not gonna float like a big fat British hairy butterfly. And instead, I'm just gonna sting like a yellow jacket. That's what I'm gonna do. Get on the front foot and sting. When he did that in the second and third Wilder fight, he brutally knocked him out. Beat his ass. Kilt KO. Usyk versus Wilder. Now Wilder's done. Johnny, what's up, Johnny? Yo, were you at the Tank press conference? I got approved. I didn't go though. I'm kind of glad. I heard you guys were waiting for like 5 hours. But I did apply for the tickets for the actual fight, so I'll be there if I get approved. Johnny, peep my Shaquille O'Neal video. Or actually, go to Shaquille O'Neal's Instagram. You'll see what he posted of me. But hope pork belly don't be stupid. Being stupid meaning what? Dancing and not fighting like not fighting like he has a 50-pound fucking 5-inch, 6-inch height advantage. Fighting like he doesn't have 50 pounds and 6 inches. Pause. I don't say pause, but 50 pounds, 6 inches, that was foul. My man, appreciate you. That's on your head, Marco, about your box wreck in his live. Okay, good for him. I don't have a box wreck, so. I always found Tyson Fury boring, so I only ever watched the Wilder fights. I forgot he knocked out Wilder. Okay. The rapper Common. Nah, I don't like Common. He annoys me. Especially in movies, when he thinks he's all fucking silky smooth and handsome. I'm like, ugh. I don't like him. I just don't like him. I don't think he's whack. I just personally don't like him. Not like I don't like him, like I wouldn't talk to him or whatever. Just I don't like his kind of music, and I don't like when he acts. It's just not my thing. But I don't dislike him. I just don't like him. He says, hold the mic like a memory. People say I'm nice with metaphors, but these are similes. Okay, so that's what you thought of me? How many inches did the fighter you fought have on you? Me? What you mean? You're kidding, right, Galaxy? There's literally videos of my pro fight. It was on TV. There's literally a video of it. I've already gone over this, but if you want me to go over it again, I will quickly. I reached out to BoxRec. I'm like, yo, how come I'm not up there? They said, well, the athletic commission from the state where you fought, whatever states, those are the ones that provide us with information. Now, my last fight was 2000, right? So they go, you have to reach out to the athletic commission. So I'm like, okay. So I reached out to the New York State Athletic Commission. I go, hey, I fought in New York. I'd like you to, tell BoxRec because, I'm a content creator. It just gives me more credibility when people see that I was a fighter. And they just never responded. But luckily, for dummies like Ness, and no offense, Galaxy, but if you're really questioning me, dummies a little like you, I have video proof, 2 different videos of my pro fights, one of which was on a network channel with announcers, graphics. You could even see the quality. So I don't even know why this is a conversation. Very goofy. Vlad versus Vitali. Vitali, he was always a tougher brother. Boots duck Teofimo. Is that true? I'm going to check it out. Check it out, Johnny. Just go to Shaq's channel right now. Boom. Check his reels. You'll see it. Or mine, but check his. His has more views. His is at like 5 million views. Mine's at like 700,000. So he is Shaq. His kind of music. Yeah, I'm not into conscious rap personally, but some of it's good. Common is a rapper, Dwayne. Guys need to realize BoxRec is, yeah, and I've told people that because I'm an example of it. There's videos of my shit and I'm not on there. So, it's not, matter of fact, BoxRec even fucked up with Roy Jones's dad. Roy Jones's dad fought Marvin Hagler. And you go to Hagler's BoxRec, it shows Roy Jones. When you click on it, it's not Roy Jones's dad. It's a different Roy Jones, different picture completely. Everything's so, it makes mistakes. It's because you're taking all these old records from years and years from New York Athletic Commissions or state athletic commissions. Hey, man, I'm just saying. At least I got hair. Cool. Give me some. TBV is very toxic. Nah. If it was toxic, I wouldn't be on it. Shane got hair, but you don't. Shane's in here? Teo doesn't have a lot of power at this weight class. Why are people mentioning him? Because we want stars to fight each other, Skips. None of them are. It's like beggars can't be choosers. We're like starving. We're thirsty. Our mouths are dry for stars fighting. So we'll take it. Even if it's a weight mismatch, we'll fucking take it. Look, we just took a 30-year Tyson for Jake Paul. We were excited.
Super hot.
Thank you. More soursop from wifey. TBV is only toxic, even more with Troy horoscope ass. I like Troy. I mean, Troy is very smart, right? Well read. Reads a lot. One thing about Troy, he doesn't talk when he doesn't know what he's talking about. I mean, in terms of factual stuff. He's narcissistic. I mean, we all are. He's definitely narcissistic, cuts people off, gets super fucking emotional or whatever. But I like Troy. I think he's a good dude. He has a good heart. He's very defensive. That's what it is. Because people come at him, and even if they don't, he's ready for that. But he is a good person. He's one of those guys that if he's your true friend, he fucking would do anything for you. I could tell. Good dude. If you're not on BoxRec, how are you pro? No. It wasn't pro. It wasn't a smoker. I had 4 smokers, but I had 1 sanctioned fight. And it's on fucking video. I have a videotape of it. BoxRec isn't, like I said, they're not perfect. And I am proof of that. Good thing I have video or nobody would have believed me. And I don't blame you. Honestly, I don't blame you. If I didn't have a video, I would question people too who say they are. It's like, well, how come there's no, but also don't forget with me, like you could fact check, like people came up, like people like Hassan Rahman, like word of mouth can confirm it with me. But dudes who are maybe way less known, and if there's no video and they're not on BoxRec, then it's like, okay, yeah, I get it. But when you have a video of it, It's like, why would you even say something stupid like that? I actually like when Troy talks straight boxing. Yeah, no, he's knowledgeable. He's long-winded sometimes. So, Roy Jones Sr. doesn't have. He does have his genes, just not his talent. Marco, did I ever tell you why I quit boxing? Yes, you said you got, before I even read it, something like you got hit either in the stomach or in the head, and it hurt so much you're like, fuck it. Now let me finish it. White boy hit me in the stomach. Yep, see? Yeah, you did tell me that story. I remember it. Why? Because his resume is best. What's going on here? TBV, the Breakfast Club of Boxing. Great stuff. Thank you. I got a few smokers myself. No, you don't. You and Two Tone are my favorite. Appreciate you. I love Two Tone. Good dude. Good dude. Good dude. Like, I feel like, yeah, like we're on the same wavelength a lot of times. Does a smoker fight pay? Yes. It's all different. It's all different state. Don't forget, too, I was doing this in the early 2000s. So things have changed dramatically in 25 years. There's no video. I would. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You and Troy are a complete opposite. You don't want to take over the show, and Troy annoys everybody. I mean, I get my own lane where I take shit over with what I'm doing with my content. So I'm, you know what I mean? Troy's still building a name for himself in terms of content. Teofimo sent an offer to Boots, and Eddie Hearn told Boots about it, and Boots said, he's not interested. Okay. You mean technical boxing blood? I mean Hamza, yeah, Hamza. What's up, baby Kiwi? You from New Zealand? Two Tone's my favorite. Damn. What about me? What's up, Donovan? Where you been, man? Long time no see. Why'd you stop boxing, bro? I did take it serious. I would just stop. I would go through ebbs and flows. I didn't always have the drive. When I had the drive, I'd be in the gym, I'd fight, I'd get fights, I'd spar, but I didn't have it in me. Boxing is a very emotionally driven, anger driven sport. And, I just wasn't always fired up like that. It was just that simple. But throughout my whole career, like ever since I started at 13, I'd do it for like a year, 2 years, 3 years, take 6 months off. Do another 2 years, take a year off. The most I ever took off, I believe, was 2 years at a time. Like almost not doing it at all. Like I would go to the gym and work out, but not sparring, not competing. 2 years was the most I ever took off. It'd usually be like 6 months to a year in between. Why does CYP think he can? He doesn't really think that. Don't back down from Ness. He's intimidating when pro boxers come around. He's my man. Like that's my man. Everything you see, whatever you see, is for show. Again, if he was disrespectful, I wouldn't be on the fucking platform. Dude like us in more natural boxing. You and Troy, my favorite. Okay. Troy said he gets into it with everybody in any channel. Yeah, I believe that. I watched TBV for you in Two Tone. Oh, come on, Alberto. Female Lopez, he hasn't fought since. Damn. Ness can really be a dickhead. He's smart though. He knows how to get views. He knows how to captivate a crowd. He knows how to generate, traction. They don't want to listen to. And you let people talk. I try. Marco, what's your style? What you mean? Why? Because I grew up in Hell's Kitchen, which is the hood in New York City in general. So you need to learn how to fight when you grow up anywhere in the hood in New York City, anywhere in the hood in the world, or in the country probably. But especially being a white boy, being one of the only white boys in an all black and Puerto Rican neighborhood, you get tested way more than a general person in the hood. So that's why. There's 3 things in the hood. At least I can't speak for every hood, although they are all similar in New York City, right? 3 things that give dudes respect. We're talking men. First thing is being any kind of a star athlete, right? Basketball player, like, oh, you know he's going to make the NBA. 2, being a drug dealer, right? Being a drug dealer, right? And 3, knowing how to fight. Those are the 3 things that would give people instant respect. So now athlete, knowing how to fight can be the same thing if you box. So I checked off 2 boxes. Wasn't a drug deal. I mean, I dealt, I did a little bit of dealing, but minor shit. I wasn't stupid with it, but I did a little bit of that, but nothing crazy. What was the best gym in Manhattan? I mean, in Manhattan, I went to initially Kingsway. You had Times Square, boxing gym which closed. You had Times Square, Kingsway. You had in Manhattan, Jesus, Church Street, which opened later. That was when I ended up going to. And then you had some that opened later. If Tio and Boots fought, I got Ennis by train derailment. I think so. You know the most boxing. Thank you. Appreciate you. Cool. Can a very skilled beginner beat up a good amateur? Usually that won't happen, but it is possible. Hell's Kitchen sounds like Gordon Ramsay shit. Yeah, I know. Or people think that, or they think, younger kids like you, people in their 20s, they think Gordon Ramsay, or they think, the hell's that comic book? Daredevil. That's what they think. Having pause definitely gets you. Yep. What up? You see De La Hoya trying to get Lopez versus Garcia? No, but I like that. Dealing what? Weed, and I did some like ecstasy, like pills and shit, but it was mostly weed. I didn't go with the hard shit. I was like, I'm not touching coke. I'm not doing crack. I'm not doing any of that. That was because I knew there's levels. Like I don't mind going dealing with some fucking pothead kids. Like it was a lot less danger or pills. For party kids, that was way less. But I wasn't starting to get into dealing with fucking Colombian connects and dealing with the snow and all that. Nope. Love that boxing brings so many walks of life together. True. Big shout to appreciate you. Only one who's super chats, okay. I found out you more hood than Ness. I don't know about that. I mean, I guess because Hell's Kitchen's more of a hood than Newark, but Newark's pretty close. Be careful discussing your prior crimes. Ness will still be, man. Come on. CT's finest. What up? Yes and no to that question. Yes and no. Who you let deal? They wasn't worried about you. What? What you talking about? Why would they be worried about me snitching? Oh, because I'm white?
Oh, that's racist.
Damn, Ian, I would have thought better of you. What's up, Legacy? Marco's way more hood. Why is it called Hell's Kitchen? All right, I'll put it to you this way. What's the hottest place in the house? The kitchen. Okay. What's even hotter? Excuse me, what's the hottest place? What's the hottest place? Let me rephrase. The hottest place in the foreseeable universe or in any dimension would be hell, right? And what would be the hottest room in hell that's already the hottest? The kitchen. So basically it's just saying the shit is hot. And not hot like dope, hot like war, jungle. You weren't moving coke, Hispanics. Yeah, no, I didn't do that. I could have. Nah, dudes I was working with were Jamaican. Nah, I could have. Just didn't. Marco, you never. Nah, I didn't go to the Bronx, Trick. Like, I didn't leave really. Queens was the only borough I'd go to. Back in when I was coming up, you didn't go to Brooklyn or the Bronx. It wasn't cool. Well, Bronx still isn't cool, but Brooklyn wasn't cool. Stayed in my borough. Wasn't trying to get on a train for fucking 45 minutes to go out to the Bronx for what? Ain't nothing wrong with playing in the snow. Oh boy. Never knew Marco was a criminal. I mean, I wouldn't say that, but Marco, you my guy, but Hell's Kitchen ain't the hood. Oh, really? 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 It wasn't the hood in the 80s and 90s? Excuse, not even. It started being the hood in the, I believe, the late 60s. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Absolutely was. Anybody. Matter of fact, I think you're the one who said that once in Ness's chat. That was you, right? Trying to say, that was you, wasn't it? Trying to say that. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Obviously, you're either young or completely from somewhere totally different. It absolutely was. Ask anybody. Go look at, there's videos of it. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Crack is whack, yes. And it's annoying you saying that because what I went through growing up there, like that shit was hell. Trying to tell me it wasn't the hood. Okay. You keep making polls, Deontay Wilder. I feel like you're too obsessed with it. No, I don't. Damn, you and raising my friend. Oh shit, Johnny. Big shout to my man Johnny. Big shout to my man Johnny. Extra crispy with original recipe and buffalo sauce. 20-piece McNuggets. Extra crispy. Yo, I just saw the Shaquille post. No one touching my boy Marco. Go follow him for real boxing content. Man. And you know what? Same goes to Johnny. Follow Johnny. Johnny Boy Boxing. Follow Johnny Boy. Good dude. Likable dude. Yo, did you record that shit with you and Hopkins? Because he was out of line. Fucking jerk off. Smash the likes. You could have been an ace paid in full. Nah, I'm good. Marco, it's nothing but white people down there at Taurus Times Square. And nah, then you're young. You're young. This isn't even a conversation. I'm going to not even respond to it again. Then you're young. That is absolutely not what it was in the 80s and 90s. Absolutely, not even close. Salute. Like, did you not hear what I just said? 80s, 90s. Why are you talking about right now? I don't understand that. You're either not using your eyeballs or your brain. Or maybe you just missed what I said. I don't know how. That's right. When Marco set this motherfucker straight, he's goofy. He's probably just young. I'm guessing. Bro, gave 100 chicken nuggets. Word up. Let's go. Shout out Johnny. My man Johnny. We're getting Marco to Border Wars. We'll see. I didn't even check. I don't think it's gone up at all. Shout to Mark E. Tua, a.k.a. Pretty Boy Marco, and all the big homie Tia. What's up, Rob? Ask Shaq to borrow $1 million and split it with everyone on here with a wrench. So if I get the $1 million, that's what I'm going to do with it. I'm just going to split it with all you guys? Okay. He don't know Hell's Kitchen. He's just, yeah, he has no idea what the fuck he's talking. He's young. He's young. Young or just, I don't know, trolling maybe? I don't know what he's doing, but I'm done with that ridiculousness. You should shout us out on your, I will. Marco, these cats must be from out of town. They don't know how much Manhattan changed over the years. Manhattan was filthy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But out of town or young, one of the two. I'm in NY till Monday. Oh, shit. I feel you. Rob, isn't this getting territory? Dumbo, Brooklyn. Dumbo used to be ghetto, but now it's really nice. Rob, you're weird for calling Marco pretty. Nah, man. He's accurate. I love boxing. It really does help me because I have a lot of pent-up rage, and there's nothing better than hitting a punching bag. We all have pent-up rage. All of us. And we all choose to deal with it differently. It's cold down there. Give us permission to troll Hamza. He was bugging on you tonight. What you mean he was bugging on me? I wasn't even in there. What you mean? I wasn't even in there. I remember as a kid passing through Brownsville in 83, 84. That shit. Yeah, Brownsville was fucked up. Brownsville was fucked up. Like, Manhattan gentrified first, right? So, like, my neighborhood started gentrifying, I want to say, early 2000, like 2002, 3, 4, like right around then. Brownsville didn't gentrify till like recently, like the last 5 or 10 years maybe. And yeah, it's not fully yet either. It's still like in the process. It started maybe 5 or 10 years ago to slowly. Bed-Stuy. Oh yeah, no, I don't think Brownsville gentrified at all. That's right. No, I'm thinking of Bed-Stuy. That started. Parts of Brooklyn, like Crown Heights and Prospect Heights, those started recently. Manhattan is the first one because that's like the hub of everything. That was the first one to gentrify, and almost every neighborhood now is, there's pockets of crap there, but for the most part, they're all on their way. Used to punch holes in your wall. Well, I don't know if you live with both your parents, but they must not be happy with having to fix fucking drywall. Why do most people have rage? They're a little crazy in the head. I hit the bag. Trauma, man. People grow up, go through shit. It's just inevitable. Harlem Cats have pretty. Ever heard of Pretty Boy? Yeah, they're wilding out. I like Hamza. I remember when he was a pro, he was pretty good fighter. He was good. Mad Brick in the Snow. Oh, yo, L, you from my hood? You from my area? Mad Brick is a very New York thing to say. Well, if you're from Chi-Town, yes, you're right. Dumbo would be cold. Marco, give us permission. Trolls be so goofy and our losers are real. Give you permission for what? What are you asking for permission for specifically? Ask Hamza about 48 dimensions. I'm from Chicago. All right. What are you doing in New York? Nah, it's all gentrified. Yeah, pretty much. Was good, Latino? So grown men calling each other pretty is cool. Yeah, man. Who's number 1 and 154? Brownsville, East New York, all whole 9, 3 a.m. Look at your fans with dweebs and doofuses. Okay, that's not very nice. I have suppling Chicago. I have what? Supplying Chicago? Is that what you're trying to say? I believe. Pretty Boy Floyd ain't the only boxer to have pretty in his name. That's true. One of the only ones, though. Mad Brick in the Snow, but let's keep everything Gucci. All right, now it sounds like you're just trying to be New York. That's what it sounds like. You're just trying to be here. You from here. You got to tell me. Tell me which one it is. That's some Bati Boy and more. Oh, shit. Marco, you ever gotten the feeling you're like powerless, you can't do nothing, all you want to do is just swing on something? Powerless? No. Not those. No, I haven't. I'm assisting my boy from his art shows all week. Stop by. Where? Where is it? Who's Kung 154? I don't know. Mayweather from Detroit. Mayweather is not from Detroit, Rob. He's from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Few doors down from Kid Chocolate. Remember him? Peter Quillen, who is also from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Then you have Clarissa, who I believe is from Flint. Same as Chris Bird. A lot of Michigan great fighters. James Toney, who is from Ann Arbor. Hayden, what's up? Let's go. I think 147 is just too big for Teo. I'm with you. But we're so hungry. We're starving for superstars to match up with each other. Because we don't get that. That will take whatever. What's up, Marco Blanco? Troy Hamza. He calls me Blanco. The Durrell brothers are from... Yes, thank you, Armani. That's absolutely correct. Ain't Roy Jones from Kissimmee, Florida? No. But thanks for saying his name. That's another bounce pass.
I must have forgot.
Baby, P. Cola. Tio is small. Short. Floyd right now can beat the tacos out of Canelo, in my opinion. Okay.
Oh, that's racist.
Mr. Tommy. James Toney, middleweight, is better than James Toney middleweight is greater than top heavyweight. Huh? That just confused me, Tommy. What hand reps you prefer? I told you guys this. Now that I'm old and I don't compete, I use the ones that you just slip on that are already like there's a little gel thing and it's like it looks like a little like a glove with the fingers cut out and you just wrap you have a Velcro around I use actually the ringside ones now. But when I was competing, it would just be you have to do the old school ones. Now I would just use, I believe, Everlast at the time. I don't know much about the Spencer guy. I'm not racist. Terrence Budd said the same thing. Okay. Really want to see Keyshawn versus Tank. Your channel been blowing up. Appreciate you. I think Keyshawn gets the shit kicked out of him. I really do. I don't see why anybody thinks Keyshawn has a chance because he doesn't. Armor can say that taco comment. He's Hispanic. Okay. Okay. Slap the like button. Listen to this man. He's smart. Could you one punch kill someone right now? Hell yeah. What you mean? Do you not see the videos of me hitting the bag and stuff still? Hell fucking, I'll fuck somebody up. Hell's Kitchen was a war zone. Johnny knows. Yeah, that's right. Johnny's from Brooklyn. Biggest gangster on Madden 1920s Hell's Kitchen. 70s heroin and Westies. There you go. There you go. Crack. I grew up in the crack era where it was like drug dealers, pimps, hookers, crackheads, stick-up kids all over the place. I had my house broken into literally numerous times. Crackheads stealing the stereos, like as ghetto and as hood as it gets. People getting jumped literally all the time, snatching chains, purses, all that. I mean, textbook. That's why it was annoying that dude said that before. And I actually remember him. He said that once on TBV. And I didn't pay him any mind then, but he comes back. He said it then. And I'm like, oh, you must be young. He's like, oh, Hell's Kitchen now is all tourists. It's like, now, yeah. 40 years ago we're talking about. Or 35 years ago. But yeah, that's what it was. Keyshawn has a puncher chance. No. I don't think he's that hard of a puncher. Yeah, were you waiting to rob? Wait for a comment. Why do reporters actually wait 5 hours for Tank? That's wild, right? Johnny, you didn't answer me, man. Were you there? Were you at the Tank thing? Did you wait that long? I'm glad because I moved to Connecticut now, Johnny. So it takes me like an hour and a half to get out there at least. If I would have had to go out there and then wait 5 hours, I would have been annoyed. That sounds like I don't like the press conferences. I feel like they treat us like cattle. If you're there, you're almost like a groupie. Like, you're asking a question that there's 25 people around you asking the same question. Everybody's recording. Like, what's the fucking point? They don't see your face. What's the point of doing that? Nah. PCP, Sherm, all that. I thought New York was filled with Italians and pizza. Yeah, there's areas like that for sure. You go down like Bensonhurst, and there's tons of areas like that. Okay. How you feel? Oh yeah, you could say how you feel. It's just not true. You didn't say how you feel. You made it a statement like it's the truth, which it's not. Hey man, I'm married. I know that you can't deny how people feel. Your feelings are your feelings, but that wasn't. You were saying a complete inaccurate statement. It was not true. Which on top of that, you know what you're doing. It tries to make me seem like I'm full of shit, which is also not true. So, of course you're gonna get corrected. I'm not worried about dude. Brooklyn still got mad prostis. Toots. 79 Front Street opens at 11 a.m. 79 Front in Brooklyn or Manhattan. Tank to experience will set. You know what? Do me a favor, Ken. DM me, please. This information. Why aren't boxers respecting reporters' time? Because they don't give a fuck. Hell's Kitchen was tough. Trust me, I'm from. Yeah, I know. We talked. I appreciate you backing me up, Johnny. But anybody who's from that time knows the truth. So you don't really need to fucking. Voting today doesn't make Tank the Hall of Fame. Why you? Oh, that wasn't you? All right. I apologize. And if that was, I remember somebody said that. I could have swore it was you, but somebody said the same shit on the Boxing Boys. Like, oh, Hell's Kitchen's all tourists. I'm like, yeah, now. You fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if that wasn't you, my bad. Marco, you ever? All right. I'm not you. Bomac said Keyshawn will beat up Tank like Bud did Errol. Okay. Does anybody believe that? Does anybody in this room believe that? Smash the likes. What's your favorite fighter of today, if any? Tank, Benavidez, Inoue, Fury, Bud. Those are probably my 5 favorite. Marco, did you ever go to a press conference and ask? Yeah, I went with Johnny. I was at one. Brooklyn. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, hit me up. I don't like doing it though. Johnny, I don't know if you're still in here, but don't you agree? They treat us like fucking cattle. Johnny interviewed Hopkins, right? And Hopkins was so fucking rude to him. Then he tried to play it off like he was joking, but that shit was just foul what he said to him. Marco, get on that Shaq video, bro. He's gonna press run. Yeah. No, I'm on it. Nothing sweet about Hell's Kitchen, Chinatown, Italy, late 80s, 90s, us Bronx kids. You know, he knows. Well, hopefully this GOAT guy learned something today, if anything. If you had to vote today, does Tank make the Hall of Fame? No. I don't know, man. No, although I love Tank, but I feel like you got to have a little more of a stacked resume to be considered for the Hall of Fame, right? And I love Tank. I'm not trying to shit on him, but like, you know, when your best win is probably Barrios or Ryan, depending on how that goes with, you know, no. Tank Davis will destroy Shakur. I agree. But I do believe Keyshawn is underrated. Honestly, surprised you don't like him more. I got to see more, man. I'm not into him. Bam is dope. Eat lots of Kerry gold butter. I have that in my house right now. And steak with fried potatoes, lad. It will make you strong before a bare knuckle fight. Listen, Frankie, you crazy Irish savage. We're not fucking bare knuckle fighting here. I'll watch you do it and I respect you, but I'm not doing that shit. That is brutal. What's up, Mr. Lightning? You should bait some of, what do you mean bait them? I'm not on Twitter. I could send you, no, not on Twitter, on Instagram. Instagram. Did you see the reporter tell Tank Davis fake report about Inoue? Nah, I didn't see that. Little Italy has changed so much. I remember seeing skater kids get their packs bust by pizzeria workers thinking they're, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You the same guy that asked that works for those pro-black YouTube channels. You the same guy that asked, huh? Who are you talking to? Oh, he said you the same guy that asked. Is that what he said? He told Tank the Inoue said, Tank only has power. All he needs is power. I'm not on the gram. Damn, Ken. It's free. Download it. Armor, chill out. You sounded racist, you Mexican. Armor's not Mexican, is he? Hey, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Frankie. Anybody can bare knuckle fight, lad, not just Irish. John L. Sullivan, an Irish American. I know. But that was in the 1800s. John L. Sullivan was also the last bare knuckle champion. It was abolished after that and just recently made a comeback. I assume, at least in it might be some underground shit in Ireland happening this whole time, but at least in mainstream, it recently made a comeback with the bare knuckle fighting league and all that. Pro Black channels, you was using the N-word in here before you exposed your real name, huh? Who was saying that to who? The Broskis, what's up? Keyshawn defeats Limos, Trump Hitchens, and Keyshawn Vision. Okay. Yeah, I was there. I spoke with Tank when everyone left, but he didn't want to do a personal interview. I got Lamont Roach number for an interview. How was Tank with you? You waited the fucking 5 hours there? You're a trooper. If I ever get threatened by someone, I know who it will be. What the fuck you guys are talking about? Khan versus Broner 140. I got Khan. I think Khan boxes the shit out of Broner because he's tall, keeps him at the end of those shots. Just boxes him and circles him. Marco, you smoke? I do not. You always look high on the live. Nope. Matter of fact, I've never smoked. I've done edibles before. I've vaped only a couple times, but I've never actually smoked flower, ever. I don't like weed. I don't like the way it makes me feel. But I say the same about show business. He has permit. Yeah, nah, it's not me. I don't smoke at all. Never have. Tyson Fury always lies that he is a lineal champion dating back to John L. Sullivan. He was. That's not a lie. He was. Until Usyk just took it from him. That's a truth, not a lie. There are two people here I should know. Teo fights really good sometimes, but I'm going to go with Boots on that one. Yeah, Boots is too big. I'm with you. Yeah, they often treat us like scum. Yeah, Hopkins, he was terrible. It was. I was even shocked. I'm like, what this? Was he kidding? Angel Snowbiz takes pills. What? Takes pills? No, he doesn't. I didn't know that. You got some pesky trolls in here tonight, lad. We are on here to talk about boxing, lads. You tell them. Nope, never, Rob. Never done. I had one rule. I'm not snorting nothing. I'm not injecting nothing, and I'm not fucking smoking nothing. So basically, anything I ever tried had to be just in the mouth. Either eat it, like mushrooms, or I try certain pills, and not even every, like, I wasn't popping crazy heroin pills or anything like that. Marco sipping on guada, nah, I'm sipping on soursop. That's what the wife made. Armor name is Jonathan Castro. He the dude that donated to GoFundMe, but he used to say he was black in here and used the N-word. No. Really? Maybe he is black. Jonathan Castro? That could be black. What's up, Angel? Let's do that. Yeah, boxing, not bare knuckle. Why you doc? What's docs mean? Chavez versus Leonard. I think Leonard does what Meldrick Taylor does, but with way more power. And fucking lumped Chavez's face up because Taylor didn't have the power to lump him up. Sugar Ray would have. Can't wait for 20. Yeah, man. I just found out today on TVV when I was on there, Turkey just bought the Ring magazine from Oscar. So now he controls the lineal belt. Oh, shit. That's smart. Fuck the WBA. Fuck all that. One lineal belt, the Ring magazine belt. Genius move. People always accuse people who are in shape of taking drugs. Marco, you've never been tempted to snort a line on a midget? No. Never been tempted to snort anything. Shit is gross. Docs to publicly identify or publish private information. I love how Eon explains all the slang to my white ass. Thank you. Okay. Chavez at 147 was not the best or close to it. He never won a belt at 47. Chavez went to 91-0 and yeah, there's a couple he should have lost, but come on. That's unbelievable achievement. 91-0. Turkey making dumb, nice moves. I know, man. Don't you think that Boots should have had at least 3 good people in his resume? Who else is he going to fight at 47? Rob, I need you to run your name. Oh, boy. You guys are wilding out. Marco, hit me up. for fight week with Tank. He should be at the. Oh, you think? Like working out? DM me, Johnny, please. What style would you give trouble in sparring or pro fight? What style would you give trouble? All of them, man. I was a boxer puncher. I was fast and I also hit hard. I had good defense. I guess the only time I had trouble was when I was with taller dudes who were fast. And when I was fighting, I was almost always the tallest in my weight. So now it's changed. Now I would have been either the same height or a little shorter than most people now. But back then, so you're tall and speed would give me problems sometimes. But that's it. Albert needs to be timed out. Well, you got a wrench. Trinidad called out Oscar for a fight. Who wins? Damn. I think Oscar should have beat him the first time if he didn't just take his foot off the gas. I know Chavez is great, but him versus Leonard would have been at 46. Yep. 6 hours. Jesus. He was cool. He seemed so irritated and did not want to be there and like he's gonna ready to like fucking go off. Facts. Alberto trying to be extra tonight. I don't know what's going on. You guys are both fucking. I'm not even paying attention to that shit. Jake Paul is gonna get that Saudi money for the second Mike Tyson fight. I don't think there's gonna be a second Mike Tyson fight. Armor, I went on your channel. You literally got a Mexican music playlist. You weird pretending to be black on here. Okay. Mods are hilarious. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Now dude is looking up my channel. I don't know what's going on. I don't condone Mexican on Mexican crime, you two. So stop it. All right. What else we got? What else we got, people? Sorry, Marco, dude is weird. I don't know what's happening. Costa versus Cotto. Costa Zoo. Lay Cotto out. Cotto will come right at him. Crawford needs a fight. I know. He's just getting older and older. Plates Alberto is a mook. What's a mook? Isn't a mook like an Italian dude? Hold on a second. I'm calling it. Oh, it's in there. I don't know.
Why is it there?
I don't know. I didn't.
This year.
I didn't.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Migo and Migo crime. Cotto and Danny were some of the most overhyped fighters. Nah, Cotto was dope. Danny Garcia, I assume? Talking about Puerto Ricans? Cotto was dope. He was not overhyped at all. That is not true. That is the untruth. Danny Garcia. Cotto was exciting. You only saying that because he PR. Puerto Rico. I think 207, 213 was the last time we got some of the best fights. No, we just had Crawford and fucking Bud. Cotto. I think Benitez was a little overrated. I know that's not a popular standpoint, but he was a little overrated. He just won. He's the youngest ever world champion at 17. So that's why he's super, like, he's in the record books. There is a bookmark, an asterisk by his name, but, you know. Yep, I just said that, but you're right. Maidana versus Broner. It didn't ruin Broner. Broner ruined Broner. Broner started going up in weight. Broner was too short to be going up so high in weight. He was just so stocky. I used to love AB, the can man. I beat the hell out of a Mexican, an African. I was like, okay. Dox me, Alberto. Okay, you guys are this dox. Cotto had great footwork, but he not good stamina. What you mean? When did he ever get tired? I don't recall any fights where his stamina was an issue. Yeah, I don't blame you, Clea. I don't blame you. These guys are bugging out. Is this Mexican or Mexican crime going on in the chat? Can't we all just get along? Lara is a dangerous fighter because the resume and experience with power. Yeah, he's old as shit now, isn't he? Borno was exciting for the sport, even his latest fight. He was at the time, but he was annoying. He seemed to be trying too hard. He seemed to be trying too hard. Broner. It didn't seem authentic. It seemed like I'm just trying to get followers or viewers, I should say, at the time. There was no in social media, really. Corley hurt Cotto bad. Did he? I forgot. Chop Chop fought Cotto? Ooh, I'd like to see that fight. I didn't know they fought. Against Floyd, till Cotto's breast. Hard, almost stopped. Yeah. Cotto versus Paul Williams. Who would have won? Ooh, I don't know. Maybe Paul Williams might have kept him on the outside and boxed the shit out of him. That's a good one, though, David. Marco, my brother, Instagram name is Olik something or other. He sent you an invite so he can send you. Okay, appreciate you. Olik. Oli King. All right, I got you. Thanks, man. Word, sleep tight, pretty. Oh, this guy. Rob trying to spit game. Still can't believe Rolly robbed that old guy. Huh? Oh. Yeah, you mean Barroso. That's what the Broner hate. I'll change my profile pic super quick. Mayorga was exciting. Mayorga was exciting?
Get the fuck out of here!
I mean, I guess kind of with his wild punches, but he wasn't, you knew he was going to lose. He, for some reason, just beat Vernon Forrest. I don't know how that happened. That was the only person he beat. Everybody else destroyed Mayorga. And Chop Chop followed me back on Instagram. I was so hype. Yeah, Chop Chop he interacts with people. There's Johnny. Yeah, Tank was irritated until the cameras came off him. Then he was cool with the people that stayed. Okay. He didn't want to do it. Why did he not want to do an interview? Eon, just use your pick again or leave it blank. Word. McCumbee versus Boo Boo. I don't think Boo Boo does that. I was just on an interview with Boo Boo on TBV. He's trying to like shoot for champions and big name. McCumbee's like an up and comer whose best fight was a knockout loss. You know what I mean? That's the nasty work by 20 weeks. Yeah, that was fucked up. Smoking crack. Chop Chop hurt Mayweather. Yes. Depending on your definition of hurt. Hit him, rocked him, but it was quick, short-lived. That fight is more famous for Mayweather telling him to stop crying. What up, Rich? John Reed is the worst heavyweight. He lost to middleweight. Technically, although the James Toney fight was overturned because he had PEDs in his system. But you're right. He was also the quiet man was one of the most, the boring man. Boo Boo's kind of out of touch with fighters around his division. Yeah, Boo Boo's funny though, man. He's very, very eccentric, Boo Boo. When you hear him talk, he's goofy. He's like a little kid. Chop Chop was a good, solid dude on your resume. Whose resume? My resume? I never fought Chop Chop. Never sparred him, nothing. He's older than me. Chiap, chiap. Benitez beat a prime Duran. I don't remember that fight, but I believe you. I still think Benitez was overrated a little bit. He got the shit kicked out of him by Duran, by Sugar Ray Leonard, and a lot of the fights after. And he was still young when he got the shit kicked out of him. And now you see where he's in bad shape. Actually, did he die yet? I think he might have passed. Prime Tony versus Hopkins. Tony. Just a good name on Fudge resume. Boo Boo versus Plant. I think Boo Boo might get him. Fernando Vargas has good fights on his resume. He has good fights, but not good wins. Big difference. What's the best resume in boxing today? Canelo. Easy. Hands down, Canelo. Have you had birria tacos? I don't know what that is, so no. Payday, you want payday? I know that. Damn, that's mad. Yo, that is funny, but
Oh,
stupid.
that's racist.
You know, Thad. They kept trying to play you tonight, Marco. They kept asking why you don't have a box rec. You have to bust their packs to send a message. They don't know your body. No, it's all for fun. Did they die? He might have passed. I don't know. Let me see. I know he's in really bad shape. Fredo Benitez. No, he's still alive. But he's in really bad shape. Really bad. He's only fucking 66 and he looks literally, he's 66. He literally looks like he's 99. Like, he looks so bad. It's all because of, the damage from boxing. Froze is a legend and he should be addressed as such. All right. I'm not going to engage in your ridiculous comments. Duran wouldn't be consistent. It is racist, but I was just reading somebody else's comment. So, trying to start boxing segment at my local station. Stop crying. Are you serious? What local station? The best resume don't mean you fought the best. Just means names. Yep. Duran wouldn't be consistent after Nomas, but he had very good wins. Yep. That's true. Ness will kick out that Canelo payday imitation. Is Nacho Berenstein still alive? I believe. I don't know. Google it. Castaño. I don't know. Feroz is like Mike Alvarado. I'm tired of you all racist police in the chat. Let's keep it boxing. Psh, you tell him. You tell him. Racist. 90.3, the core. Piscataway, Jersey. It's not confirmed yet, but I'm going to trust you fit into the new segment. Piscataway, New Jersey. Am I friends with Ellie Seckback? I wouldn't say friends, but we have each other's numbers. We've talked a few times. We're acquaintances. Corrales versus Castillo won, David. That's also the greatest fight ever. Ever. Has a bit of everything in it. Frost lost to everybody that just, yeah, true. Duran was a true lightweight who, no, I don't think it was a true lightweight because he was in his early 20s at lightweight. He probably was more of a true welterweight, I would say. But yeah, he moved all the way up to light heavy. The Manny Pacquiao was the most exciting single fighter. I don't know about that. I think Mike Tyson was more exciting in his prime. Corrales Castillo is good. Hell yeah. The first one. Second one is a shit show. You must do lots of pike push-ups to get harder push-ups, lads. Okay. Happy holidays, y'all. You too. I'm looking at Shaq's video and it just is good engagement. And it has good engagement than most of his other videos. It has better engagement. The one of me and Shaq, it has more. He has more views. It has more views than a lot of his other videos. Because your boy came with that, spitting that hot fire. Dylan. That's a Dave Chappelle reference. Those of you who don't think I'm just bugging out. Mike Tyson is a good one, yeah. You should do some shorts on exhibition fights. I just did. Shaq and Sugar Shane. Yeah, I'll do shorts on anything that's... I actually didn't think the Shaq and Shane one would get that many views, or even on my page. It's already at almost 700,000 views. I've only had it up for like 2 days. So I didn't think it would get that much traction. Great fights in the 80s. Hell yeah. Marco, I bet you the one Charles Barkley will get played on TV. I hope you're right, Rob, but the problem is I gotta layer it the right way. I think I gotta put maybe a couple. I gotta throw some videos of maybe Shaq fighting with somebody else before that. Barkley maybe dunking on him in the game. I gotta because it's not enough meat for a minute and a half. The meat, the meat is like the base, the core. There's not enough core of just Shaq throwing a punch that misses and they wrestle for a second. That's what really happens. So I got to figure out how to make it be a minute and a half video. Was in tennis for Bam Memories, my Garettos. Oh, that's cool. You're doing De La Hoya too. He doesn't want me to. So I'm just going to do what he asked me. Manny would drain fighters, example, Cotto Margarito. What you mean? Manny would go up. UMS. What's that mean? You should have told Shaq, collab the video together so we could get. I didn't want to push it. I know that, but you got to go slow. I'm not going to be throwing out demands to him. I appreciate what he's doing. He reached out to me, so. Jesus, you tripping. Don't be mad. He took out your favorite sombrero. You're saying footage isn't girthy enough. Fine. You got a point.
Tutti frutti!
Oscar took Shaq to school when they had their exhibition. Yeah, that's probably why Shaq didn't like it. But what do you expect? It's a professional fighter with somebody who's never done it before. You must break all the bones in your opponent's face, lads, to claim victory. This guy is wild. Sugar Leonard was the first to fight 168. Yep, that fight, he won the light heavyweight and the super middleweight belts simultaneously. Sugar Ray. And he crushed Donnie Lalonde's windpipe. Almost killed him. Donnie told me. Literally almost killed him. He hit him. The last shot, if you look, it hits him in the neck. Right here. Glad you have this show. Very interesting topics. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Cotto only went down 3 pounds. Relax. Jake Paul should box Shaq. I think Jake would beat Shaq because he hits hard enough and he's big enough to make Shaq be a little cautious. And he's also skilled enough to be able to stay away and hold. Based on what I saw when Shaq fought way smaller guys, that he couldn't hurt. Now I'm not sure if Shaq was really trying to hurt him. I think he was, but I'm not sure. And I hate to say this, but I think Jake would probably win that. Probably Hector Camacho Jr. will be the biggest. Dwight Howard called Shaq out to fight, but that's not fair as Shaq is older. Yeah, that's what Shaq said. Shaq wants to fight that guy Gronk, that football player. Yeah, Shaq's 50-something now. He's not 350. Oh, he might be now, yeah. 3 pounds is a lot. Try as a box market. I don't think it's a lot. I'd actually disagree. At 3 pounds is nothing. Especially if you're, heavier to begin with. If a beginner had power like Wilder, could they beat a pro? Well, Wilder is arguably the hardest puncher in history. So if anybody had power like him, yeah, they could beat anybody. I got Eubank. All right, people, I'm going to bounce. Appreciate you guys. I will catch you tomorrow. Peace. Hit the likes. Thumbs up on the way out.